Hi everyone, my name is Donald Cristofolantu. I'm a lecturer at SBM ITB. Welcome to the People and Organization course. In this session, we will learn about personal agility. So, what is personal agility? Have you heard about that before? Why should we use personal agility? Sometimes we feel that we have so much things to do, but not enough time to do it. We need the solution to solve it. And then, make sure what we are going to do has an impact on those around us. There are 3 pillars of personal impact that can help you understand what are the things that matters for your manager, customer, and other stakeholder or to those around you. And how to start personal agility. Without any further ado, let's discuss this personal agility in more detail. Personal agility is a simple framework for people who want to do more that matters and have more impact through their actions. Personal agility enables you to ask and find answers to the key questions that enable you to make better use of your time. What is important? What is urgent? What do I want to accomplish? What I'm going to do in my life? There are 2 tools to visualize what are really matters in personal agility: priority maps and breadcrumb. But we are going to discuss more about priority maps. Priority map is a map to limit our work in progress. Describe it in 4 categories. Each category contains a maximum of 4 items. Here is an example of a priority map. This is how you determine a list of your tasks that is very important, quite important, and should not be forgotten. Then you decide what are the tasks that must be completed right now, today, or importantly, finished later this week. To facilitate, you can use sticky notes to help you put every point on the priority map template. Very simple and fun, isn't it? Okay, let's go to the next discussion. Peter Stevens is an executive agile coach who discovered that most people do not want to spin the hamster wheel faster. Or in other words, they don't want to do things that have no impact. What they want to do is they want to have impact. They want to have influence. Particularly in the professional sphere, when you get the job done, you want your customers, managers, stakeholders to say thank you for the good job done. In order to have an impact, you need to do 3 pillars of personal impact that are introduced by Peter Stevens and Maria Matarelli, the agile trainer and coach. The first pillar is about capability, how to get things done. The ability to get things done is the first essential skill. If we are only do the talk, and do no action, who will pay attention to you? At the basic level, getting things done is about being able to keep track of and check off items on your to-do list. Subsequently, the next pillar is to prioritize. Do some stuff that matters. You could do many things. Some of them matter and some of them don't. On the one hand, you need to be able to prioritize so you can choose the ones that matter. And the last pillar is to create alignment. Listen. The key to alignment is asking the right questions and listening. The foundation of these 3 pillars of impact is trust. If you are good at getting things done, if you understand what is important and can therefore make the right decisions. You can create a context where people can trust you. The more they trust you, the more they will be willing to follow your lead and forgive your mistakes and shortcomings. We have already known about capability and prioritize, but do you really know how alignment is created? What are the tools that you can use to create such alignment? To do the third pillar, there is only one tool, which is stakeholder canvas. What is stakeholder canvas? Stakeholder canvas is one part of personal agility that can help you find information and achieve yours and stakeholder goals to be faster and more precise. For instance, if you are an entrepreneur, you can create alignment with your stakeholder and review your progress through stakeholder canvas. Well, after we discuss about this personal agility concept, we can conclude that the following steps to carry out the personal agility are: first, you should agree with yourself to try the personal agility concept for a certain period of time. And then ask yourself, why are you doing this personal agility? What are the changes that you want to see in yourself, that you want to achieve in your future? Next step, if possible, agree with someone to be your celebration coach, who is your own self. To conclude, those steps could be completed by reviewing and updating your priorities map and stakeholder canvas, by meeting up with your stakeholders to sync what really matters and the future desire. Next, we will show you a role play to make sure you understand clearly about the concept of personal agility. Have fun!